Hey man, y'all know the vibes, man.
You know what it is, man.
It's Jay Rano, man. We got Andy the Nut, and we got Mr. Steal Your Plate. We lit, man.
Steal Your Plate, yo, you on fire today, huh?
I'm coming in like that. That's how I'm coming.
What's up,
That's how.
What's up with you?
That's how I'm coming today, bro. Hey,
Mr. Ooh.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Last time you came in with a full clip.
It was crazy, bro.
Episode number 8.
It's an 8 piece?
Episode number
Crazy.
8.
Hey, who used to say that? Your nut cousin crazy. Hey.
That's funny, bro. You slept with him.
Hey, yo.
She used to sleep with him in the same room, bro. Why you?
Put it on mom's, you and him then share a room.
What?
Put it on mom's, you and him then share a room.
All right, bro. But
look at you. Yeah, that was crazy. Spicy, boy. Spicy. I don't know what it is.
Yo, listen, bro. Look. Jay, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jay thought, it got crazy last week.
Yeah, boy, last week was crazy, bro.
It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love. You know what it is. It's all love. It happens sometimes. Sometimes I gotta put some people to sleep and all that. But it is what it is. But Jay wanted to make sure that we was good this week. You know what I'm saying? Jay wanted to make sure we was good this week. So he made sure we had some space in between us. Yes, y'all see this open chair here.
We got make sure.
Huh?
We got a special guest.
To make sure that I stay in my place and I stay in my peace, you know what I'm saying? He brought our little nephew who's bigger than all of us in here.
Yeah, bro, that's bigger. Bro, that's little than the little.
Yo, our nephew was 6'8" when he was 3 years old.
Yes,
my son Ray's in the building. Make some noise for my son Ray, bro. Go by, bro.
Hey, yo.
Y'all pose this shit.
Yes, sir. We in the building, episode 8, man.
Yo, Ray, introduce yourself, bro. Welcome. Let them know what's up, man.
Yeah, man. Ray from the Bronx, man. You already know. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. That's the first thing I want to say.
that was his man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I said this before off air, but A Boogie owes Ray some money, bro. A Boogie owes Ray some money, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ray was the first one on A Boogie before all that. He put his on. So that
he did.
A Boogie, send a check, man. Send a check, bro. Stop playing, man. You know what it is, man. So before we kick it off today, y'all seen NBA, the NBA players, they in Orlando and all that. They made it.
Sir.
They in here. So real quick, man. Like call it. Who y'all got?
Lakers.
What?
Lakers.
Yo, you look at you, bro.
Who you got then, Lee?
Yeah, right.
Lakers.
Bro.
Who you got?
I got the Clippers, bro.
I got the Lakers.
I got the
Who you got?
Come on, bro.
Lakers?
There's only one team, like.
Bro, I'll never go against bro.
Who you got, Andy?
Lakers, bro.
Come on, bro. Y'all crazy.
I don't say Clippers.
Bro. Yo,
I
hope y'all know.
I respect that, but
there's mad people not playing from the Lakers, bro.
Who?
Braun's playing? Is Braun playing? I'm just asking, is Braun playing?
Yo, Avery Bradley's not playing, bro. Yo, lock up defense, bro.
What you said? Who's not playing?
Avery Bradley, bro.
Bro, LeBron took the 2018 Cavs to the finals. He took the 07 Cavs to the finals.
The East was trash, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. If he was in the West, you would have said the West was trash, bro.
He tried to do it in the West, and what happened last year?
Bro, he got hurt last year.
No playoffs.
What is he talking about?
No playoffs last year. No playoffs for him. He was home.
He got hurt
watching
last
the game.
year.
Bro, he was home.
Copy. He's home. He was home last year.
Watching the game.
All right, this year
Who won?
He gonna hold Larry O.B. You heard?
Who won last year?
Who won last year? Yeah.
That boy Kawhi. He got it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, KD got hurt. Clay got hurt. You feel me? So.
All right, I hear you. But
now you hear me. Bro. I said LeBron got hurt. You ain't hear me. No, LeBron was hurt. What are you saying?
LeBron was home, bro. LeBron was home, bro.
Yo, I don't even think you believe he not winning.
What?
Like, I know you're a Bron hater, but I know you know what time it is when it comes.
Yo, bro,
say who you think.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. Mad people getting hurt, bro.
Why
That's a
you
fact.
wishing
No, that's a
that?
fact.
No, I'm not saying just on the Lakers. Just in general, mad people getting hurt, bro.
Yeah, but they've been playing without like 2-3 months.
Bro, 2-3 months, bro. Bro, listen, yo, what Melo said that one time, bro, about practice?
What, he only go for an hour?
He said he only go for an hour, bro. There's a lot of people out there.
I love Melo. You can't bring up Melo when you talk about Bron.
Well, cause he's the man, bro. What you talking about? But we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go into that.
Please, let's not do that
Melo,
again.
Melo is the man, but Melo's he has done.
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, listen, what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying.
Stop,
Yes,
stop.
sir.
Hey, hold on. Stop disrespecting my man.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
disrespecting my man.
What I'm saying is this. This is what I'm
Look.
saying. Nah. What I'm saying is a lot of
What's
people.
up with you, bro?
Melo is.
That's Melo's only ring.
Nah. Listen, this
He
is
the
what I'm
man with
saying.
this right here.
A lot of
When did
people.
he become a Curry fan? When did he become a Curry fan?
I've been a Curry
I
fan.
don't know, 20,
Nah.
2018, bro.
Have I not?
When did
Have
you
I not
become
been a Curry fan?
When though?
Have I not been a Curry fan?
When did
Since
you
he came
become
in the
a Curry
league, they call me
Since-
Curry. They
since
call me
he came in
Curry
the
since
league?
I was hooping.
Yo, listen.
Since I was
This is what I'm
hooping
saying,
days.
though. This is what I'm saying.
What you talking
Because we can't even go deep into this. Is what I'm saying. A lot of people
pull
gonna
that
get
up.
hurt because of this. A lot of people will get hurt because of this. Because not everybody. Most of them. Everybody was home. Not everybody got a gym at the crib like Braun. Not everybody got like their own personal, trainer at the crib like
Whose
Braun.
fault is that though?
No,
that's their fault.
what I'm saying is,
There's a lot of people
what I'm
hurt,
saying
though.
is a lot of
Yeah.
people gonna get hurt because you got people down the bench.
Yo, bro, but I'm gonna come clean. I
The
don't
people
think.
down the bench not gonna play though.
Nah, they gonna
I'm
play.
gonna come
They gonna
clean.
need
I'm
them.
gonna come clean.
They
I
have to.
don't think they just been sitting though, bro. Like they
Yo,
have
bro,
been going to
it's
private
a
runs and
difference.
stuff like that, bro.
It's a difference between you running outside and
Nah,
you
nah, nah,
actually
running.
putting
I
in
mean,
that
like,
NBA
actually
workout.
doing
You don't think they been hooping? They been hooping.
They got private
They been
runs,
hooping.
bro.
But it's a difference between an actual NBA game and you playing outside with your kids, bro.
Yeah, I feel like they gonna be rusty.
Nah, it's not
Everybody
even
gonna be
rusty,
rusty.
bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like, bro. All right, look.
I had some time now.
Like, yo, there's a reason why. There's a reason why before even like before the actual the season starts and before the everything all that stuff, they have like training. You know what I'm saying? Like they have summer workouts because it's for a reason. It's for you to get into that basketball game style. It's for you to get into that whole situation. Like I'm telling you, bro, a lot of people gonna get hurt, bro. Especially them older players. Them older players that you know what I'm saying, that are like veterans on the team that are just there to like to come in and give you them 3
I know you're
minutes.
talking about Jared Dudley. You talking about Jared Dudley?
Nah, he ain't getting no playing time. Yo. But you know what it is, man. Alright, so y'all got the Lakers.
Yeah.
I got the Clippers, man.
Lakers.
I got
Bro.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Lakers.
Wherever
Bron's at, I got bro.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I just had to pick somebody against. LeBron gonna win.
Yeah, you know it.
Just because of what I just said right now. What I just said.
Bro, even if the season was like all the way through, LeBron was getting rid of before
he's
this
just
year,
more.
bro.
He's just more prepared. I'm gonna tell you what though. You know who's coming for him and wants smoke. All that smoke. Kumpo, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, that's a fact. I got Kumpo coming out there.
Kumpo wants smoke, bro.
Yeah.
Kumpo wants all that
He do
smoke.
want smoke, but it's him by himself.
Nah, it is. I don't think they're gonna do, but he wants that
He
smoke.
might
He might get 4-0.
Don't act like Bledsoe wasn't your favorite point guard.
You had his jersey, bro.
Nah, I swear to God.
You had his jersey, bro. You was gonna wear it last episode, bro. I had to stop you, bro.
Episode.
Get him, bro.
Yo, alright, so go ahead, Andy, bro.
Topic
Before
number
we
one,
go
bro.
crazy into it.
Alright, so we always start off with like music stuff. I just realized that I'm a little slow. But when it comes to artists putting on
What I told you, bro.
Come on, man. Don't introduce. Whatever, man. Don't interrupt my dog, man.
Yo, really can't, bro. When it comes to artists putting on a persona, like acting fake, acting outside of their own actual character to like essentially for the clout or whatever it be, like how y'all feel about that? What's your opinion on that? Do you find that cat? Do you feel like
99% of them do.
What?
Put on the persona.
Put it on persona?
Put up in front.
Like put up an acting? Like what? Like give me an example. Like what you think? Like
He called 6ix9ine a legend. Let's not. Can we? Hold on.
Look at Ray face.
Before we talk
Hey,
about
I'm not gonna take. You called him a god, bro. You called him a god. You called him a god, and it don't matter what it was, bro. So, alright, give me an example. What you think? Like, what we talking about? Like what?
Just the street. Like they never been in the streets.
Yo, funny. I know a lot of like dudes trying to come up right now. You feel me? And they just be fronting like they was in the streets. It's like, bro, I never see you outside, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
And, but I think it goes. Sometimes it goes like deeper than that too. Like I think like like people will go into like just changing their whole entire character to try to reach a certain goal or whatever. But to play devil advocate, like whose fault is that? Let's keep it real. Whose fault is that?
That's the consumer's fault.
The consumer's fault. Like that. My boy went to college, boy. Stop playing.
One semester at BCC, you heard?
My boy went to college, boy.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
playing,
Shout
bro.
out to BCC. You heard one semester. I was in there.
Nah, but for real. So it's the consumer's fault. It's the consumer's fault all the way because at the end of the day, it like for them, you know, to keep it, you know, real, 100%. They not selling. They gotta be
Right.
They gotta try to be something else. But
That's right.
But at the end of the day, it's like,
Unfortunately.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what's crazy about that? It's just like, sometimes they not even like, they just don't know who they are, bro.
No, that's true. That's like, it's not only like music artists. That's like with a lot of people. They don't know who they are. You feel me? They don't know themselves. So they try to latch on to other things. You feel me? Like say like I could be a herb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I see you in the streets and you getting mad love. You feel me?
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna be like, let me put up this front like I'm you feel me? Like I'm living like that. So then other people can love me too.
Yeah.
Cause like that's what it is. Like people glorify the streets, like all that. You feel me? But they don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
When you in it, like I don't know nobody in the streets that want to be in the streets. You feel me? But it's like I know so many people that's not in the streets that want to be in the streets.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you feel me? Like one wrong turn and your life is over. Either you're in the cell or you're in the grave.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I think a lot of people don't like that. It's excellent what you just spoke about. I think a lot of people don't talk enough about that particular incident. Like something he said was gold, right? Like nobody in the streets that's in the streets that this thing, you know, like really want to be in the streets. But there's a million people, like what we was talking about last week, you know, there's a million people that because of what they see, that's what they glorify and that's what they want to be. But you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the crazy thing about that whole situation is that they get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Andy, in your perspective, what you think about that? Like what do you think about that perspective? Like you know, like you coming from, you know, and I always go back to that, you know, you having that point of view. You know what I'm saying? You coming from, you know, let's say for example the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? Like how did you view that and how did you see that? You know what I'm saying?
How did I view like
Yeah,
like,
just
did I find the streets like attractive?
Not only the streets. I mean, we speak about the streets because that's where we come from. That's what we're talking about. But I'm saying, like in your perspective, like even if it was like, you know, just like trying to be somebody that you're not.
Because to come clean, we just looking at the street perspective, but there's a lot of perspective. Like now rappers are going the emo route. Like that wasn't.
But what Ray was saying like still applies. Like people who still like. If they don't know themselves, they'll just cling on to like what is popping, like whether it be the streets, whether it be something like more dark emo type vibe.
Whatever the wave is, they gonna fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know it's crazy because when Joe Budden was rapping, you know, like a long time ago, and his whole thing was that emo thing, right? And granted, okay, it was a different type of music when it comes to, you know, we're talking about melodies and songs and hits and stuff like that. But the content itself was a emo kind of thing, right? He was getting clowned by every other rapper, right? Because it was a thing for you not to talk about like your feelings and your emotions and the things that you were going by.
That's mood music.
It was mood music, yeah, exactly. That one of his tapes. So that the crazy thing about that whole situation is like what you guys are talking about, like is whatever's moving at the time, whatever it is pushing that culture, but. Who y'all think pushes a culture like that? Like who y'all think it like controls the vibe? Like that situation. Who does that? Who do you think does that?
Aubrey Graham.
That's definitely gotta give him credit. That's a fact.
Whatever Drake says the vibe is, that's the vibe.
But I'm saying like
I disagree actually. I think Drake actually goes and like finds what the next vibe is right before. Like I don't. Yeah, and then exactly, right. Drake,
like Lil Baby. When he gave Lil Baby that, everybody was bumping Lil Baby before that. But when he gave Lil Baby that feature, he gave Block Boy JB that feature.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, you know he was smart though, because what he does, me and Jay talk about this all the time. But he took a page out of Hove's book. Like back in the days what Hove used to do is, although Hove was that person, he would do that. you know, he will go and hop on several features or that are coming up, and then, you know, and make it go out of here. Of course, whatever Drake gets on is gonna go crazy because of his fan. But what he does is he gets on that and makes it crazier. But what I'm speaking about is just in general, like over time, who you think controls the vibe and emotion? Jay, who you think does that?
Just the young generation, bro. Like the young rappers, bro. I'm not gonna I'm gonna complain like the Uzis and stuff like that, bro. Like their inspiration is so big to these kids, bro. Like these kids really want to rap like that and
dress
even,
like that, talk like that.
Yeah, bro. Even the whole even Juice WRLD, like rest in peace. But like, bro had a crazy like his people were really trying to be like that, bro.
But you know what? I think, to be honest, I agree with you to a certain point. I think it's the young generation, not necessarily the artists. I think the young generation. The thing is that the artist gives it a point of view, right? Because
a voice,
exactly. Because think about this, right? Everything that you speak about like whatever, you know. Shout out to my nephew Ray. Ray, what's the last tape that came out?
Mixed Emotions. Y'all go listen to that. 6-song EP.
Mixed Emotion. You know what I'm saying? But listen to this. Like, for example, whatever he's speaking about on there, you know, whatever Jay's speaking about on his situation,
my perspective
is your perspective, what you live in at the moment, what's happening at the moment. Facts or fiction, right?
Facts.
Right? Yeah. So you give it a view, you give it a point of view, right? But as a young generation, like, if I start, we going back to what we said, as a consumer, if I start to agree and to like it, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving that power. I'm saying, yo, that's what we want to hear.
That's right.
That's what we think. So, and that happened every time. Like, remember we was talking about this last week. If you talking about like, you know, there was a time where you know the drug dealers were, you know, that's what it was. So everybody was talking about, you know, making money, this and this and that. Why? Because that's what they saw. That's what they were living, and that's what people wanted to hear. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the young generation is who gives power and moves the movement. It don't matter who's there. There's just a voice of what's going on in the streets or going on around the neighborhood. So the reason why I'm bringing that up and what I'm saying that is because a lot of times, like, yo, we don't know, and I say we because, you know, at one point, you know, it was a young generation. We don't know how much power we actually hold. Yeah, look at you. I knew he was gonna try to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know how much power you actually hold, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no reason why you should try to be somebody else.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But a lot of people don't know that though. You feel me? Like a lot of people, it all comes from like loving yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't love yourself, you feel me? Then you're not gonna know what it is. You feel me? Like
love. If you don't know yourself in general, bro, like you not knowing your identity.
You can't know yourself if you don't love yourself though. You feel me?
You don't know your identity. It's tough, bro. And like I said, bro, it's not even in the music thing. Like in general, bro. If you don't know yourself, bro, it's tough, bro. Because you searching something that you just becoming whoever you either around, you becoming who you listen to. So,
and you know what's crazy about that? That's what's leading to, like, you know, all this like suicide and all that stuff. Like, suicide has been crazy. Like, I know it's deep and all that, you know, and that's not like what we try to get in, whatever, but suicide went up like crazy during this time because of what, like Ray was saying earlier. You know, I'm looking at what you're doing, right? And the love that you're getting. And if I'm not like that, right, I want to be like that, right? But if I can't get to be like that, then I hate myself. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, I can't deal with this. And that's why, you know, a lot of times, you know, besides, you know, people having actually, you know, because it exists, bro. I believe we all got some mental problems that we got to deal with ourselves.
You got a lot, but go ahead.
Nah, you got the most. That's what I'm saying. You got the most. And let's not talk about Andy. What you think about that, Andy? You was about to say something.
I really wasn't, but
you know what I'm saying? So that the issue comes, it lies in that situation of you trying to be, you know, you just being yourself. You get what I'm saying? And then the problem, what it leads to is now you got a certain following, right? Like you got You know, you created this buzz. People are listening to you because they think that that's what you embark. That they think that's who you are, right? They really believe that this is who you are,
bro. And
then you take off. Somebody takes off the mask of you, and it's like, yo what happened?
To be honest, time out.
Hold on real quick. That gotta be like overwhelming though, bro. To like sit here and carry that, bro, and come home and know that's not you. Like, how can you do like? To sit down, bro, come home and be like, dang, bro, like that. So let me take this off. Like that's cat, bro.
But there's a lot of people like an artist. Like if an artist is big enough, bro, they could get unmasked and people still like, you feel me, vibe with them. 6ix9ine got unmasked. Yeah. People still love him. You feel me? Yeah. There's a lot of people that get once you get to a point, it's like you could do whatever. And nothing will happen.
But Ray, I got a question for you. You think he really got like unmasked? Cause I'm
me personally, I always knew that he was never like that.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I'm asking if you think he got unmasked, because he's still trying to talk like he's tough.
But you know the difference.
But listen to what I'm saying. Like he's still trying to talk like he's tough, and the kids that were like what we said before, the kids and what we said earlier in today, the kids that are following that are not from that cloth. They're not cut from that thing. So for them, they think that him talking tough like that, like, you know, regardless of what, because remember, he's copping the plea saying, yo, this is why I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? This is why I did what I did. So he's copping the plea. So people who don't understand and don't know about that, they still see him talking tough. Like, remember, the first song that came out, he was talking crazy on that first song. You know, he literally had a bar about guns and shooting somebody at the chicken spot in the first song that he came out after snitching, saying, I'm not about that life. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So he really didn't get unmasked. Like, he's still putting a persona. He's still putting a face mask. He's just saying, I had a reason of why I did this. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you, and that's true what you're saying, but his difference. Before he was talking like that, because he had, you feel me, he had gang members to back him up, you feel me, he had security. Now he's talking like that, you know why? Because he's on house arrest and people can't touch him. You can't get to him. Yeah. And I don't care what nobody say, you snitched on the whole gang, you feel me? You got them boys indicted, bro, they're protecting him. Yeah. There's no way they can't protect him. You feel me? Because you know, that boy step in New York and that boy, you feel me? They see his rainbow hair, you know they gonna headshot him.
But that's the thing, that's what we talking about. It's just like, at the end of the day, like, he created a certain persona, you know, and it's like, yo, think about it, bro. Like it's like what you're saying right now. He could, like, you know, and to cut talking about Duke, but he could never live comfortably, no matter how much money he got.
No matter where he goes.
Why? Because he put a persona up. Because he put a character. He can never be himself. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's not one time, unless he's in a room by himself with no cameras, can he be like the actual person that he is. And that's that's what I'm saying. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, for you to live like that just because of the fame and the money. Like, I personally don't think that it's worth it. You get what I'm saying? Like, and we come from having nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is to struggle, to have to jump, you know, every single month because we ain't have enough to pay the rent and we had to move and go to another spot, finesse the way, you know, to get into that spot. Like, I know what it is. So to be like, yo, I'm gonna get some money if I put a character up. Yeah. But I just can't live like that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people would do that for me.
What do you think, Andy?
What you said, bro.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm too lazy for that. I'm gonna keep it all the way up. I'm too lazy for that. Like, I gotta sit there and remember. Oh shit! You know how like now you gotta the mask. Oh shoot! I forgot my mask. Hold on, let me go back. That's the type like that. If it was me, like that's what
it's like. Keeping up. It's like keeping over the law. It's hard to keep over the law.
Like it's oh shoot! Nah, I gotta do this. Like I gotta do that. Like that's trash. That's
it's like a lie after a lie after a lie. It's crazy.
You gotta sit there and like, nah, hold on, don't turn it on yet. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, so I'm just
bro, like that's trash, bro.
That's like, crazy, bro. And then to go, like we saying, to go and live the way that you live, like you're not comfortable. No matter where you at, you're just not comfortable. That's just the way it is. So you know what I'm saying? Just to wrap up that topic, I just feel like, yo, just be yourself at the end of the day.
Facts. Be yourself. If they don't bang with you for being yourself, then don't bang with them.
I feel like that's more valuable than like to be allowed to be yourself and like comfortable with yourself and to know yourself is like that's like.
Bro, cause
after the only thing higher than that is like.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro.
God,
I learned that from you, bro. Cause like you just being like that, bro.
Yo,
like,
bro, I know they be flaming you, bro. But I got a question for you, bro. Why you wear those jeans shorts?
Yo, he was dying to ask
Bro,
you that,
I know you was too.
He was dying to ask you that.
First of all, that camera's supposed to be tilted the hell up. Y'all ain't supposed to see my nose.
Hold on, bro. I saw that, bro. I was like, bro, since when they had John Cena on the team.
hey, look, but you comfortable with yourself?
Yeah, you comfortable with yourself in your G-shorts, bro. I respect that condition, bro.
Yeah, nah. But all I'm saying is at the end of the day.
Next topic.
Don't ever take off your G-shirt.
Yo, listen. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, even if you make money, bro. Listen to this. Even if you make money, bro. If you was who you was, if you wasn't sitting at the cool table, just because you got money, you still not sitting at the cool table. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, forget the cool table. Make your own table with your gang. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is if money doesn't change who you are.
Nah.
So don't feel like, yo, I'm gonna get money
and I'm
wavy. Like that doesn't happen.
If you was a herd before you had bread, you always be a herd.
Exactly, that's my point. And people try to play that. And what Ray said is mostly important. Make your own section. You know what I'm saying? Like you
used to be with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You know what's up?
You used to be in the table with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You ain't trade cards?
Never in my life.
You trade cards?
What are you talking about, bro?
You trade cards?
Never. Yo, bro, come on. You have Bust Like Your sneakers, bro. I got pictures, bro. I got the pictures, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
All right, next topic.
Let's get it. What are you talking about? I never had toys on my mama, bro. Don't make me pull out the pictures, bro.
Call moms right now.
You can call her, bro. She gonna tell you we had to go to the Disney store every time to get you a Buzz Lightyear or a Woody, bro.
I had the limited.
You like a toy named Woody, bro? That's spicy. Yo, let me calm down because Ray's gonna calm me down, bro.
Next up, boys. Next up.
The man's name was Woody, bro.
Yo, relax.
You're right.
Hey, relax, bro. My brother got that same toy, bro.
I'm not even talking about nobody. But think about it, bro. Disney named somebody Woody, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, no funny. Y'all gonna get fined by Disney. Disney gonna call you and be like, yo, I'm so crazy.
Yo, so you think we like Disney not gonna co-sign this? yo, Steph,
sponsored right here, bro.
Disney.
We just lost Disney as a sponsor. We need another one.
We just love Disney.
Right here.
That's crazy. All right, next topic, Andy. Go ahead,
yes,
bro.
sir. If it was me, y'all boys. So this week we got Samson and Delilah. So
that's what's up. Tell us the story, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna run through that real quick. So Samson was gifted by God with extra crazy strength, and the contract or the deal that God made with him was like, hey, yo, you're gonna be super strong and have this strength as long as you don't cut your hair. Man's hair was super long. About to fire the intern. You know we're in the middle.
Hey, he finally got one on, bro. He was dying to fire somebody.
Anyways, my man Samson strong. The long hair was it, bro. That's where all his power was. And this shorty, bro, that he was messing with, her name was Delilah. She was an op, bro. She was with the enemy trying to take down Samson. Samson was a warrior and everything, fighting for his country and for his people.
He's putting work, huh?
Crazy work, bro. Bodying entire armies on his own. But yeah.
Him on my team.
Yeah, thanks.
Bro, so what's that if it was me? But anyways, what happens in the story is Delilah tries to figure out what the secret to his strength was. And he lies the first 2 times, and she actually tries it out and it fails, and she's like, hey yo, what's good with you? What's your actual strength?
So 2 times.
Twice, bro. He's a duck. He's
2
a duck.
times he found out.
He's a duck.
But hold on. Don't say that, cause then come on, don't say that, cause then I speak about how some people in relationships, you know what I'm saying, be doing what they girls be telling them, and then y'all want to cut me off the screen and cut the volume off.
Again, you coming with shots again?
Nah, go ahead. Right, they be telling me to put my gun on silent, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, he finally gives up the secret, and she cuts his hair. He loses his strength, and the ops come and get him, and
Bro, I'm gonna keep it all the way
bro,
up, bro. The Samson's a nut, bro.
Bro,
Samson's a
time
nut.
out, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, bro, they murked him, like, they killed him.
At the end, yeah.
Bro, he deserved that, bro. Like, he deserved that, bro. Yo, no funny, bro. If a shorty come to me and she be like, yo, what make you so strong? Or like, you feel me? Why can't these boys get you? I'm gonna look at her, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, you're an op, bro. Like, you gotta get out of here.
But alright, so look, so this is a crazy thing, cause and I get it, right? Cause even when I read the story, I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with him?
He a nut, right?
I was like, yo, what's up with him, bro?
What's
Why
up
he
with
keep
him?
giving up that? Yeah, like the first time.
Keep him out the drop, right?
Yeah, the
Keep him out
first
the
time
drop.
it was crazy,
You got
right?
a
But
different perspective,
this is the situation. This is like y'all gotta look at it. Bring it back to this to 21st century, right?
Okay.
Maybe she wasn't trying to get like get you murked, right?
Alright.
But a lot of people, and y'all gonna agree with this. A lot of people be in relationships, and they girl be playing them. Like how? I'm gonna tell you how, bro.
We didn't ask that, but go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you. I know, Andy, you didn't ask because you're not in a relationship, so I know you didn't ask. You know what I'm saying? It's fine.
I feel like he going to this point because of me.
Nah, never that.
I feel like you're
Yo, Ray, how you jumped in there, bro?
me right now, bro.
Nah, bro, listen to what I'm saying, yo, Ray,
And I'm the one that do the back.
Yo, my nephew, never play my nephew like that. What's up with you? Nah, bro. Listen, nah. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Push you out now.
Huh? Listen to what I'm saying. Yo, stop playing with Andy like that, bro. Mac Man Andy, bro. I was just playing, bro.
Yeah,
He was hurt,
Andy
but I was
get him
playing.
off,
Come on, bro. Listen, bro. Let me get the one off. Yo, I can't believe Ray jumped out there with no parachute, bro.
For real, bro.
Nah, bro.
Ray said.
I thought he talking about
I feel like you're something,
Nah, listen to this, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Yo, bro, they don't know the situation, bro. We don't know, bro.
Nah, yo, look. That's what I'm talking about, bro. A lot of people, right? All right, they get, they got a little bit of money or whatever, right? The girl be finessing to get the money from them. Like, yo, I need to do this, or yo, I gotta do that, or yo, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and then every time, you know what I'm saying? You feel like, you that person because you giving the girl money, right? Boom, here you go. Yeah, take care of it.
But in reality,
boom.
you're a bozo.
But in reality, right? And then every time you trying to get whether it's attention from her, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like she's dubbing you, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like she's dubbing, you know what I'm saying?
Girls, they got their own money.
Yeah, but I'm not just talking about. I'm not talking about money wise. I'm not just talking about money wise. I'm just talking about in general, like whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you think girls is not slime gun game too, bro?
Nah, bro, girls are the worst.
Bro, girls would literally be like, yo, I know I could take, whatever I want from you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I could do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And then people be feeling like, yo, man, I got me a nice one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got me, a beautiful shorty.
Whole time, the whole hood got your shorty.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, we talk about...
Mad face, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is we talk... Right now, right now, we say, nah, and never in my life. Not one time, bro. On mommy. Not one time, bro. Listen, but what I'm saying is this. If like we talking about this right now, like with Samson, we was like, yo, bro, you knew that, bro. Like she was, cause we looking at it from the outside point of view. Right. That's like we looking at a movie. Yo, don't go in the door. Like, you looking at the whole picture, but he's not looking at the whole picture.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we quick to be like, man, he crazy, he a bozo. Or whatever.
Hold on, time out though. You said.
Right.
Yeah, time out. You said. Y'all said it. She asked him twice, and say so like you said earlier. Say like if he said like his power came from his shoelaces.
Yeah.
She if I tell Shorty my power come from my shoelaces and she cut my shoelaces. Yeah. Bro, off rip, I'm gonna be like.
But listen to this. What about people? It's what I'm saying. If we looking at it from the outside perspective,
But how's that not from the? How's that?
Look at this, Jake.
Bro, she cut your laces after you told her that's where your shit
Cool.
I ain't never seen laces cut.
Yo, let's
by accident, bro.
What happened? Hey, you read both of them. You know what
You wear both shoes.
Yeah, you wear both.
You don't wear laces.
You don't wear no laces. You don't know what shit. Nah. Look. Alright. Hey, look. I'm gonna put it in perspective for y'all know, right? How many people? It's gonna sound like I'm throwing a shot.
Go ahead, bro.
But look, bro. There's people, there's men in relationship, bro. There's men in relationship that shorties be like Ray said, with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Cheating, doing all the situation, coming home because you're able to, whatever it is that they can get exactly from you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And they continue, like, they know that that's the situation. You know, they know that's what's going on. And it's like, yo, I'm staying here. Like, you know, like people from the outside be like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like,
I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, it's not
still ducks, like just like Samson.
No, yes, we're still ducks, but what I'm talking about is like what y'all saying is after the second one, y'all would have known right away. Like, yo, bro, you an op, like you trying to do this. And what I'm saying is it's not as easy as it sounds, because a lot of people, yo, Ray said something, you know, before the screening that we, can't bring up to air. But a lot of people fall in love, with the whole entire package. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy that they'll do anything for that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all understand what I'm saying, right?
That's a duck move.
Huh?
Following you, that's a duck move.
But that's a duck move. You saying that from the outside perspective.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel like it's a duck move too, for you to, how can I put this in ways where it doesn't sound like shooting somebody, bro? Huh?
I feel like it's a duck move to get cheated on.
Not that. I'm not talking about that.
Don't hold back. You can take the silencer off. Like,
what happened?
You can take the silencer off. Go crazy.
No. I'm saying I feel like it's a duck move for people who just you just starting to know a girl, or you just starting to get into a relationship with a girl, and automatically you want to go, from first to fifth gear because shorty's like, beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Different.
I feel like that's a duck move.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a duck move. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you just automatically jumped in the deep end because,
because it was fire.
And
it was fire.
No, right. And even before you got there, you just looked.
Wait, hold on. Before you got there,
bro, Ray, there's people. Ray, I'm gonna tell you this. No.
That happened to you?
I'm saying I know it. Yeah.
Ray, look. There's people, right? So we can understand this, bro. There's people, Ray, who never, to put it in perspective, never had a girl. I don't wanna put.
Never, bro. You always said
bad shorty, bro.
There you go.
I said for you. They never had a bad shorty. So they see shorty showing attention. It's be like, damn, I ain't never had this in my life. She's fire. I can show it to my moms. I can show it to my homeboys.
Exactly.
Little do they know they showing their homeboys, and homeboys like, that shorty.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then Ray, automatically the girl just wanna talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you cool.
But you wanna be in love off rip. Nah.
What about the ones that be like, yo, like, I just think you cool. I just want to be cool. And automatically, because she showed you attention, you think she flirting. Nah. Yo, Jay. We got an uncle, bro. We got an uncle.
Who you shooting down a daily?
We got an uncle, bro. And
I ain't shotting nobody out. I don't know what you talking about. Y'all not gonna catch me again, bro. No, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. No, but I get what you saying though. Hey, hold on. Don't do it. I'll tell you later. I see what you're saying. You talk about the people that like, they might order something and they be like, thank you. Like, they'll be like, oh, you welcome so much. She want me.
Yes! She want me. Right, come on, I know you know somebody like that.
I'm just trying to think what.
Right, come on, tell me. I know you know somebody like that.
Bro, I know a couple buddies like that.
That you just be like, yo, bro, she just.
Yeah, it's be like, bro,
it's Chick-fil-A, bro. My pleasure. Like, that's
exactly.
He heard my pleasure. He said, oh, she want me,
and then she just looked at you.
And then in the girl's perspective. I can't even get it off. Yo, Ray, come on, man. That's why I got my nephew here, bro. Yo, in her point of view, right? She's just like, yo, like relax,
buddy.
man.
Yeah.
Like you're thirsty. Like this is. So I think
that ain't never
up.
happened to me before.
That's why you gotta tell shorties not to be friendly, man.
But what I'm saying is, I think, in my perspective, I think those are ducks.
Yo, you just made me remember something.
You get what I'm saying? So we're going into it like we're saying like, yo, after the second time, like how he ain't noticed, bro. There's people who, there's people who really live like that. You know what I'm saying? There's people who really live in that era, in that perspective of just. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because...
Yo, bro, if y'all live like that, DM me, bro. I'm gonna get y'all right, bro.
Word,
bro.
No funny, bro. If you live like that, bro, you gotta stop living like that, bro.
You got
Show me, yo, be living like that.
Yo, bro, I promise you, bro, that shorty don't know your name. She don't know where you
We
from.
got the recipe, bro.
Bro, there's people in a whole relationship with a girl. The girl don't even know their name, bro.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a truth,
Can't
bro.
relate, though.
What? It's a truth, bro. I'm
telling you,
How you say, babe? How you say, babe?
They be like, yo, they be like, I got a little thing. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a little thing.
Yeah, you know.
We
what
all
I'm saying?
had your little thing.
So that's the problem. That's the.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I'm saying like we're quick on the outside.
Yo, but how you get like that though, bro? Like how you get?
I'm gonna tell you how you get like that.
I'm gonna
tell you how you get like that. You don't become like that. You like that forever. You feel me? Like since kindergarten. You feel me, bro? In kindergarten, bro, that's how you know you a Mac or not, bro. You feel me? Like that's how you know you a Mac or not, bro.
Like I'm just saying, like how you become that, bro? Like
you don't get no shorties. You don't get no shorties. So as soon as a shorty tells you hi and she's fired,
but you know, right? Like, you know what's crazy? They be people who be, who be faking it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they be faking like they
get them all?
Like they get them all, and they might, you know what I'm saying? Like they might be able to get them all, but they still in their bag that same exact way. You get what I'm saying?
He just subbed me.
Yo, you on yourself, bro.
With my nephew like that, bro. He trying to jump in, bro.
On himself, bro.
Yo, Jay, hold him back,
Yo, bro, look, bro. Oh man, look.
Bro, listen. So
bro, this could be therapeutic for people, bro. If you want to talk, bro, we can listen, bro. Like, we can listen if you want to talk, bro.
Yo, man, that's crazy. That's
a
crazy.
safe place, bro.
So what you think, Andy? What you think in that situation?
Like how you get like that?
No, I'm saying, going back that if it was me
after 30 minutes, I got you. So, bro. It couldn't be me, is how I'm looking at that, bro. Like, couldn't be
you.
So what you would have done in that situation?
Right away?
Come on, bro.
You would have caught it right away?
Come on, bro.
Yeah? Jay, what you would have done in that situation?
Nah, I would have bodied her, bro. Everything I love.
Nah, but after the fact, they be saying like off the first like.
Off the first, where you get your strength from? Or where I'll show you.
Because why you gotta ask me that is what I'm saying. Like why? Like why do you need to know that?
You would have bodied her off of that though?
Huh?
Yes, bro.
Nah, if she would have, like if I would have told her my shoelaces and she would have, first of all, she would have cut my shoelaces off my ones, I'm gonna be tight. And she cut my ones, and she cut my laces off my ones, I'm gonna be hot.
Yeah, you put your ones up at risk. That's on you.
I'm gonna be hot. So, but I'm saying, bro, after the first one, bro, like, I hear you, bro, but like, come on, bro.
Bro, that's like shorty.
So you would have bodied her too, right?
Bro, that's like shorty asking you, oh, where you keep your stash at? Like,
yeah. And then you tell her somewhere else, and she look for it. You like,
no.
What?
You said there be people who be like right under the bed.
Time out. You said like whatever. Like say she cut shoelaces, then they came to get them, and then he murked all of them, right?
Yeah.
Bro, if I told her where my stash is at, and then boys just come running in my crib like trying to get me, trying to get my stash.
Alright.
What am I supposed to do? Like,
what you doing, Lee?
Listen to this. Listen to this real quick. You already know what I'm doing. Come on, bro. But listen, I want you to look at I want you to look at it in both perspectives. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not sure if I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm not sure, and I'm really not trying to show shade. I'm not sure if Andy knows, right? But y'all heard. I'm pretty sure Raymond heard this. Y'all heard Dave East.
Damn, my whole government out there, bro.
y'all heard Keisha, right?
Keisha.
You heard?
Nah.
He tells a story, right?
Yeah.
About how he met a girl, right? And obviously it's a fiction, it's a fictional story, but it's happened a lot. Listen, it's happened a lot because he says it himself. Yo, there's a lot of Keishas out there, right?
Yes.
He met, a bad shorty. She played the whole entire part. Yeah. Played it perfectly.
And
what happened? And then what happened?
Slipped pills in his drink, went to sleep, she robbed him.
She took everything. She took like 20 bands from him, right? Like 20 bands from him she took at that time. So what I'm saying is, bro, it sounds crazy, but it happened.
All right. You heard Keisha Part 2?
From what I heard.
You heard Keisha Part 2 when he found it?
Yeah. What I'm saying is it sounds crazy, but it happens because why? Because a girl has a way, and I'm talking about in general, and man, a girl has a way to be able to do what
like realistically, everybody's downfall in the Bible has been because of girls.
Yes, that's
first quote.
That's exactly what I wanted to go to. That's how we talk about the Bible. Eve made my dog eat the apple, bro. You feel me? Ever since the beginning, it's always been a shorty that leads to your downfall, bro. If you don't got the right shorty with you, she gonna lead to your downfall, bro.
But at the end of the day, look. At the end of the day, because if you continue reading the story, right? When she cuts his hair, right? Like the reason why he was doing it, it's why every man does it, right? To please her.
She was bad, bro.
Yo, she did it for the bad?
Huh? She was bad.
Yeah, she got bad, they told her. They was like, yo, look, go, like we need you to do this, right? So
and like give her
can we like say that like we can't.
I mean, she had to be, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because from the beginning, he went against his family to go be with her. Because she was from the ops.
He was on some duck.
So she was like,
his family was like that. Yeah.
His family was like, yo, look, that you shouldn't be. But he was like, yo,
it's a couple times I should listen to him.
Your family ain't always right, but like, listen to your family, yo. Listen to your family.
When your mom get that feeling talking about. You better listen to that,
we be thinking she hating.
My mom hating.
She's fire.
Hey, and then after it happened, you come back. You don't even want to say that.
Don't show yourself out no more.
Listen. I can tell y'all boys from experience. I done came back to the curb, head down, all that mommy. And mommy be like,
that's why you just gotta hug mommy like damn.
You gotta turn this into a game,
so much, man.
Bro. You just walk in and you be like,
you got it.
You was right. So what I'm saying is like, of course she was bad because he went out the window for her. But what I'm saying is like at the end of the day, he was trying to please the woman. He was trying to please her. Yeah. And in general, I'm talking about a woman and a man going both perspectives. Like you gotta really find out who you are. Word. You know what I'm saying? So you can
Said identity again?
Identity again. You gotta find out who you are because look, he was put on this earth during that time for a specific reason, right? He was supposed to be the protector of the people during that time. God gave him that talent, and God gave him that talent and that power for him to protect the people, right? Yeah. So if he understood what position he held, like, yo, look, like it's not about this. This is what I was put here on earth to do.
Shorty's a real right demons.
That would have never occurred because he was like, yo, look, I'm focused on my path. Yeah. So going back to that, like, man, God has a purpose for everybody, every single person. The moment you find that purpose and the moment you find who you are, there's nothing that can take you away from your path.
Yo, and I'm gonna come clean. I'm gonna say this on camera. A lot of y'all purpose ain't rapping, bro. Like, everything I love, bro. Like, yo, bro. Not everybody. You feel me, bro?
Let it go, bro.
Nah, bro. A lot of the purpose ain't rapping, bro.
Like,
it's okay, bro.
Shots.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
okay.
You just let the whole.
It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, not everybody got to rap, bro.
He just sent like 15 headshots.
He lined them up. Some people could be great managers, bro. Some people could be great photographers.
Yo, bro.
You don't gotta rap,
bro. Sometimes, bro, you just ain't meant to be nothing, bro.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a purpose. There's always a purpose for you in life. Whatever that is, there's a purpose. So you just gotta You have to find that purpose, because once you find that and you find who you truly are, nothing is going to stop you from that. Like, you're gonna go and you're gonna be like, yo, this is what it is, and nothing can stop me there. And that's why I think you got so many people who are trying to chase something that they not.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, Lee wanted to be a wrestler.
He's stuck.
Nah, I was gonna say something, but I couldn't. I was gonna say something, bro. Nah, I was gonna say something, but I
He
couldn't.
wanted to be a wrestler.
Bro, this man walked around with a thong around in the third floor of the building in 2700.
Yo,
Bro, I'm lying.
I'm about to strike you, bro.
Hold on, I'm lying. You ain't bro, you didn't walk around. You didn't walk around with a tighty whities.
Lee, what? Lee, first of all,
And the building, you didn't walk around.
First of all,
Bro,
you my older brother. You
hold
wouldn't
on.
even let me do that if I want.
You walked around with the tighty whities, bro. You went to go beat up little Pedro on the other side. Anthony's little
I
brother
know
with the tighty whities, bro.
Stop giving claps.
Anthony's little
Wait,
brother.
hold on. You spank somebody on and tidy white?
With tighty whities.
Yo, hold on. That's real right. That's real right. What? He said, my boy was just bucks. He said, he's talking off. And I said, I'm out of here.
Yo, bro.
Crazy.
Yes. He had sandals on? No?
Nah, straight feet, bro.
Nah,
Straight feet off the aisle. That's crazy. Yo, go ahead, Andy. Take us to the next topic, bro.
That's back to you, bro. It's old head time, bro. Ask the old.
Ask the old head. Dun.
So,
we got some.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
We on a roll.
You've been old to me since you was like 15 years old. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like Andy. We don't know what age he is, bro.
That's like
Don't worry
Randy
about it either, bro.
Randy too.
Nah, Randy. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. Randy's 45.
Yo, Randy's older than his older brother.
Yo, tell me how Randy went to school with everybody.
Yo.
Everybody.
Listen. How old is Randy? Like 28 years old, right?
We don't know.
Alright, so we don't know, but they say he's 28. Alright, I'm 21.
28,
Bro's 7 years older than me, right? Bro, I'm in the 3rd grade. I go to the lunchroom. I look left and I see Randy there. I'm like, yo, he's eating with the 5th graders, like the 4th graders. I'm like, yo,
He was on the same baseball team as Randy.
bro, bro, you're 30 in elementary
My
school.
son was 18 in middle school.
Yo, shout out to Randy, bro.
Shout out,
Great,
Randy,
crazy.
bro.
Yo,
Yo,
trust the process. You heard before Joe Embiid. You heard? That's a fact.
Yo, listen. All right, so we got some questions in here.
The ladies on the roll, huh?
He ain't gonna be able to read. Look.
No, I got it, bro. She.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. You
wrote it
squinting dumb hard, dude. Oh, bro.
Hey, she wrote it real right. So, all right, we got shout out to Elizabeth Perez 204. Yeah,
You want me to read it, bro?
Yo, help this man, please.
Nah, so we got. Hey, stop playing, bro. We got. Why do guys meet a girl and in the talking stage treat them like a princess? Then you start dating and you act like they owe you everything and just treat them like you a regular girl.
Let me tell you something right now.
Yo, Ray said, suck me in, bro. I got this one. Ray, remember, bro. Yo, keep it PG, bro.
PG for sure. So,
Ray be taking off the warm. It's like,
it said, like, why do you treat them like everything when you trying to get them, and then when you got them, you treat them like nothing? That was basically the question, right?
That's something like
All
that.
right, listen.
Well, in that case,
Listen. No, we're right. If after he got what he wanted from you, if he treats you differently after, bro never liked you. He just wanted you for one reason. That's facts. You feel me? Cause if bro really bang with you, bro gonna be with you regardless. You feel me? Like he gonna treat you how he treated you already.
That's big.
If he treats you different, he got what he wanted. Bro trying to cut. You feel me? Like that's what it is. You feel me? Like
hey, they don't call him Ray for nothing. Ray J in the building.
Nah, but for real though, like that's like, cause I'm not gonna lie, like
No. I'm not gonna let you.
please.
You had it, bro.
You did amazing, bro.
Time out. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy,
A
bro.
lot of views,
Bro,
bro.
I'm not gonna say nothing crazy.
Ray, you still gotta go home. No, we talking about you,
Bro, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Stop playing with me, bro. You know me, bro.
Exactly. That's what I said. Go ahead.
Nah, but like, that's what it is. Like me, I'm not like, if I take a shorty serious and like that's my girl after, treat her the same way. I don't treat her no different.
Yeah, my son always treat her the same. Always. never acted different. You know what I'm saying?
I treat you different if you start acting different. Facts.
I'm trying to
Never know.
Go ahead, Andy. What you got, man? What you got?
Nah, bro. I don't know. You crushed that, bro. Like, yo. First
You
of all,
that? You co-sign that?
yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah, nah, he killed it. He
oh,
killed it.
I don't even got it. You
Nah,
got it,
go
bro.
ahead. Go ahead. You gotta speak, bro. You gotta stop trying to cop and plead, cause. Go ahead, man.
Bro.
First of all, I could never be me. Like we were talking about. Like I ain't acting for nobody.
Mac Man in. Go ahead. Mac Man in. Mac Man in.
I just be waiting to do
Hey,
that.
Andy, go ahead. Hit him with your light skin voice.
Go ahead, Norbit.
I don't even want to know what to say, bro. I'm glad I didn't catch that one.
Go ahead.
I ain't doing my light skin voice.
You know you be throwing me
bro.
My fault. Pardon me, bro. My fault. It couldn't be you. Tyler, it couldn't be you, dog. Go ahead.
Matt.
Go ahead, Matt.
You good, man?
That was hilarious.
Nah, bro. I ain't acting for you, bro. Like, if I ain't feeling you, like,
Man, I'm not feeling you.
I'm not entertaining
Yeah.
you.
Seven.
I'm gonna respect you. Like, you still an individual. You still like. All respect to you, but I'm not
I
gonna.
ain't opening
I'm
the
not,
doors for you.
Not opening no doors for you. That's a fact.
Nah, bro. I ain't jumping no hurdles. Like, if I.
Not jumping no hoops. None of that.
Hey, he got the Alice.
Yes, sir.
Alice game is crazy.
Shout out to Fox 5, bro.
Jay, what you got? Jay?
You, bro.
Nah, I co-sign with them, bro.
Like what?
It's the same thing, bro. Like if it's me, like if I want you, bro, and I'm gonna treat you the same way when I got you.
Yo,
I can get you want to co-sign? Oh, all right.
I'm not gonna lie, Alyssa. If this question was like a personal question, going back to what Ray said, bro. If he switched up on you, like it's
He got it. Now he's gone.
Alright, but hold on. Let me ask you something,
There
right?
you go.
Nah, cause they
Bro,
said.
answer your questions, bro.
Ask the old head, bro. You gotta answer the question first,
Nah,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Like Carla could co-sign for this, right? Like I started from the beginning and I said, yo, I'm not opening the doors for you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. I said cause the one day, cause if I get you used to it, right? I'm not saying you can't be a gentleman. That's different. I'm just saying
They gonna kill you in the
Yo, hold on.
Keep going.
Mac Man over here.
Be careful.
hold on, bro.
Be careful.
Yo, Carla could co-sign for this. Listen to what I'm saying. I said, the one day that I forget or the one day that I mess up and I just didn't do it because you so used to it, you're gonna get hot and it's gonna make something a whole different situation. So if I don't get you used to that, right? Listen, if I don't get you used to that, right? Everything that I'm doing genuine, right? Because if I'm opening the door just because I did it from the beginning and it's like, yo, one day you could just forget. I know this may not be the question, but one day you could just forget, and shorty gonna get hot, and you like, man, I gotta go open the door because if not, she gonna get mad.
Hey,
so I said it from the beginning. I said, yo, look, just so you know,
Good, bro.
I ain't open. Like, what? I'm gonna tell you a story. One time we went to the Miami Zoo, right? You know when you go to the Miami Zoo, I think Noel was with me. One time you go to the Miami Zoo,
I ain't never been there, bro.
they got like a little bike that you drive, right? Like you actually could drive it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You fit
You need
the
to drive the
people.
bike a little bit more often,
Huh?
bro.
Hey, bro, hold on.
I'm not gonna lie. Andy, there's a reason they put you there, bro. They said we can't let Lee get arrested. But I brought my shooter with me today.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
They always say, hey,
You look like son, bro, but I can't think of it right now. But I'm gonna get you, bro.
That's cool and straight.
Go ahead, bro. Miami Zoo.
I got an excuse of why I look like this. I could lose my weight, but I'm not sure if you could lose the face. I'm just saying, hold on.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Hold on.
You do got a brolic chin strap, bro. You look like the crimson chin. I'm
man,
about to play. You can't play my uncle, bro. You can't play my blood, bro.
One more.
Hey, nah. Hey, listen.
I need Timmy Turner.
So that, oh, it's crazy, yo. So look, so we in the bike, we going the thing, right? There's a part because everybody got a pedal, right?
Yeah.
There's a part we going up the hill. I looked over at Carla, she wasn't pedaling. I said, yo, What you think this
wait,
is?
y'all sharing the bike? Like it's a two.
It's like
two
4
person
of us in the bike, right?
Okay,
Me and her, the kids in the back, and all that. We going up this hill, right? I'm like, I look at Carla. I said, yo, what you doing? I said, why you ain't pedaling? I said, what you think this is? You better start pedaling, or now you getting off this.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that idea of going to the zoo and having to pedal around. Like that's bad work.
It's better than walking in a big suit, bro. That suit big.
Like the Bronx Zoo.
Not as big as a Bronx suit, but it's big, bro.
So if you never show them romantic, they can't expect romantic.
I'm
not gonna lie. I'm gonna take that from his book and I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna tell shit off rip. Yo, don't expect nothing from me.
I know don't send me no deference. I'm his brother, but don't do that.
There's some wisdom there though, bro. Like don't overdo.
Come on, bro.
What can you maintain? If you know you can't maintain nothing, bro, don't push yourself.
You
Hey, sometimes I can't even maintain a combo. You don't know what you're supposed to say.
They were jumping you, so I ain't gonna say
bro.
that.
I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna say, bro. He's gonna say you can't maintain a haircut.
Jason,
they was jumping you, bro.
Look, this is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about a romantic
or
doing that stuff. Look, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you gotta do things just because, like going back to insecurity, going back to, knowing yourself. If you gotta do something, that's not you, like just to keep up a relationship, that's going back to faking it. Being a different character. I'm not saying you can't be romantic.
I'm
not saying
I like how you tied that in.
I'm not saying
that was hard, bro. That was hard.
I'm not saying you can't do all the things that you supposed to be doing in a relationship, right? What I'm saying is if you doing it just because, like, yo, I gotta make sure this is good, then you ain't really with somebody that's real.
She gonna beg with me.
Cause there's gonna be times, bro. There's gonna be times where it's like, yo, bro, like,
what's her name?
I'm not trying to do that, bro. Oh, bro, it just hung up, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's her name?
Alyssa Perez.
Alyssa Perez, listen. You got your answer, man. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Like, cause listen.
All right. So I got another one for you. Do you look for attractiveness or personality first? And do you have any advice for girls that don't catch guys' attention first?
Yo, I'm giving a fuck.
Let me shout her out, bro. Is Jasmine Hurst?
Don't shut me up, bro.
Nah, I had to, bro. Shout out to you. Yo, hold on. Before we go, yo, shout out to y'all, bro, for sending them out. You know what I'm saying? Great questions. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. They so good. That last one was like crazy. Like it was about to get
we might put that footage out. We might put that footage out one day. Let's see. If we hit 10K, I was gonna box.
Hold on. I don't think Andy wants that footage.
Hey, if we hit 10K, we'll put that footage out.
Got you. Heard you.
Alright, so back to the question. If you're ugly, no, I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm not doing nothing, bro. Oh, my mama, bro, I'm not doing nothing. What's it, bro? Like, real right, bro, real right.
No, and she's talking about how.
What can she do?
Nah. But first she said
let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. We were just talking about living your truth, bro. And we were just talking about not going out and being crazy. A lot of girls, and we were talking about going back to this. Look, going back to this. This is real right. And I'm glad you know, because this is living your truth. But this is the thing, right? A lot of girls are trying real hard to be someone that they're not.
Yeah.
Because going back to the wave in society, right? There's a certain look that you gotta have to be considered,
bad.
just bad. You know what I'm saying? And then the problem that's happening, right? The problem that's happening is that a lot of these girls who may not look like that, right, and can't get the opportunity to look like that, bro, they bodying themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like real fast.
Damn, you just made me feel bad about my hands.
I got you.
So the question is, do you look at looks first?
Yeah, personality.
Yeah, and what advice do you give a girl that doesn't stop somebody at the first?
For the first thing in the question, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be attracted to. I ain't gonna front. You gotta be attracted to me. Mm-hmm. We could be friends, and then maybe I'll look at your personality, and it still might not work. But we could be cool, right? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a I'm a complain. I ain't gonna. You want me to lie?
No.
Then I gotta be like the people we talk about.
Nah, that's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, I say this for the second part. I always been the ugly one. Like I ain't gonna lie. So I ain't.
You still.
I got one more, bro, and I'm going crazy. Alright, I got one more. Alright, so you feel me? I always been the ugly one.
You got one more foul.
So I had to think of other ways to get the attention of a shorty. You feel me? So I got fly. Like I'm talking about, like, bro, I got fly. I got good at sports. Like regardless,
hold on. Talk about getting fly. Like, cause all right, I'm gonna tell you, cause a lot of people feel like, yo, but I can't get fly because I don't have the means to do so.
Nah, see, that's totally not true. You gotta be fly with what you have and who, like, bro. If you feel me, whatever you have, yo, that's the beautiful thing about getting fly, bro. It's literally what you could put together, bro. Okay. Like, bro, if you see how I dress, bro, I don't dress like nobody else. And it's not because it's just the style, bro. It's art, bro. It's the way you express yourself, bro. And he wears his hat like that, bro. And he wears his beard like that. That's the way he express. If he want to express himself like that, bro, let him express himself like that. You get what I'm saying?
Explain the little twist.
Yeah, you feel me? This is me right here.
But and not only that, like getting fly, it goes beyond like actually, putting something together. It's actually caring enough about yourself to say, yo, bro. I wanna. I wanna, put some time into me. I wanna put some time into me. You know what I'm saying?
And then confidence is huge too.
And confidence, bro. Your confidence. I know my limits. You feel me? But
I know where you can reach.
I know my limits.
Like, you're not gonna shoot from Curry range.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I know my limits, but at the same time, like that's how I got the attention that I had. Remember, bro. I was short. You feel me? I wasn't as tall as my man. You feel me? I got a little taller. I wasn't, you feel me? I wasn't as tall as my bros and all that. Yeah. Like, I was good at sports. That was another thing that helped me. You get what I'm saying? So I just really figured out, and again, it ties into identity. I just really figured out myself. I love myself. I know that. You feel me?
But I like what you said about getting fly doesn't have to be like what everybody else puts in perspective.
Bro, I hate dressing like everybody
because
else,
like that's something that we we talk about all the time and stuff like that, and it's about taking care of yourself. Like that's the important part. Like just making sure that you love yourself enough to be like, yo, I want to put some things together. So Andy, what you think? How you answer that question?
Bro, yeah, y'all gave some good answers. But I just wanted to bring up how how we said there's like beauty or like what the mainstream like finds attractive, and it's like it's a specific look. Like it's low key like three people. Like you either look like Kim K and her younger sisters, or you look like whoever it be, like Cardi. I don't know who we all like, Cardi or whoever. And it's like a few people, right? Who I find it, bro. Or Rihanna, Ariana Grande, like Zendaya, whatever. Go ahead, bro. But like that's like what 5-6 people, right? That's like all right. Like you don't have to look like those 6 people. Like
you could look like Lizzo.
You feel me? Like there's different things. Whether it be like a hairstyle, like your hair doesn't have to be straight to like look fire. Like and a lot of people, the curly hair community is growing and is realizing, all right, I don't have to straighten my hair. Like I can rock my hair this way and it's fire.
Girls with curly hair.
Come on, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
What community you from? My fault. Man, they jump you. My bad. I'm with you, bro. My fault.
Hey, but the thing about it though is like, how do you get somebody out of that? Is what I'm saying, because it's so difficult. Like, yeah, you saying that now, and it sounds amazing. It sounds great. They're hearing it, right, and it sounds great. But they go outside, and it's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody like what does that person do to be able to get the attention if they're not getting the attention?
The first step is to accept yourself. You feel me? You have to accept yourself. You have to look in the mirror and be able to love yourself, love all your flaws and all that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, everybody trying to be everybody else. You feel me? But ain't nobody you. There's nobody that's you. You feel me? So as long as you yourself and like you feel me? You just gotta be yourself and love yourself and be confident in yourself. Because confidence goes a long way. You feel me? Like the getting fly thing. You feel me? Like my baseball coach used to tell me this. He used to get us the flyest uniforms. He used to tell us, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. You feel me? So Like anything that makes you feel like more confident about yourself, then do that. You feel me? Then like show that off. You feel me?
And also, bro, learn how to flame, bro.
Learn how to flame, bro.
Learn how early you have to learn how to flame, Ray? How early?
Out the womb.
Like learn how to flame, bro. And it's like, bro, you never like. Not everybody's gonna like you, bro. And you gotta.
Nah, that's a fact.
Not everybody's gonna like you,
but there's somebody that will. Like you don't like.
Nah, that's a fact.
It might not be Andy. It definitely not gonna be Ray. But somebody,
Andy felt that one in the heart. He said that. He said,
but
somebody's gonna like me. You know.
Somebody's gonna love me.
Stop flaming my boy.
That one went. I didn't even feel that one, bro.
Come on,
but that ain't the case here, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What was the question again?
I used to get flamed all the time, bro. I had crooked teeth.
Yeah,
we used to fire this shit.
Yeah, we grew up that So the question was, do you look for attractiveness?
Oh, I didn't even answer that.
Or personality first?
Andy want to answer? Let him answer.
That don't catch a guy's attention.
Go ahead, Andy. You go by personality or look.
Huh?
Go ahead. You go by personality or look.
Personality looks at first, bro. Like I look with my eyes, bro. Like straight up, I can't see.
That's the realest answer you're gonna do. That's the realest answer
you're
gonna
say,
bro.
That's
it, bro. Off camera.
Off camera.
I can't see your personality with my eyes. That takes time. That takes you.
I gotta get to know you.
You feel me? That takes you being confident in yourself to even put yourself out there in the first place, so that other people can get to know you.
That's a fact.
Like that's a must. But that first thing I'm gonna see is like. With my eyes, so take care of yourself with whatever you are working with,
But word to everything, personality is wavy though, bro. Cause you.
That's a fact.
Hey,
listen. There be shorties that be so fired, but they so boring, bro. They're so whack. It's like trying to hold a convo with a brick. Like what is wrong with you?
Go ahead, bro. So what about you, bro? How you answer that question, bro?
Yeah, like I'm like me, bro. I can't see your personality like my dog said. You feel me? Like I'm going off the looks, off rip. Like if you got the long dark hair, light skin, you feel me? I'm heart eyes, you feel me? Going crazy. But like, ain't no but, yeah. Like I'm going personality. I'm going looks. But like for like the people who don't feel confident in themselves, they feel like they don't look good. You feel me? Like
you can get a long way.
You feel me? Like you gotta do what you gotta do in order for you to feel good. You feel me? You gotta find yourself, look in the mirror and be like, what can I do for myself? To like make myself feel better about myself.
And I know it sounds crazy like that when you say like, oh, we're gonna look at for what we see first, but that's just natural in men.
Yeah,
right?
bro. Hold on, time out. That's natural in anybody, bro. I don't know no shorty that look at an ugly dude and be like, yeah, I want him. No, bro. Girls be lying. They be like, oh, looks don't matter. So if looks don't matter, why you don't want to mess with my man? Like, why you don't want to mess with my man? You feel me? Like, I was just gonna tell you. No, but you're right. Like, if looks don't matter, why you don't want to mess with my man? Like, what's the issue?
No, but listen. What I'm trying to say is this. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I know it may sound crazy, right? Like, yo, it's superficial, this and that. What Ray said, super facts. But this is what you gotta understand, right? Like the fact that you're saying, maybe the person that you want the attention from is not the person that you should be getting the attention from.
That's a fact.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, you are going to be attractive to somebody. It may not be the person you want to be attracted to, but that person may not be the person you have to be with or should be with. Because at the end of the day, right? Like like they said, there's somebody's gonna be out there who's gonna be attracted to you, whatever it is, because you have your own personality, you have your own style, your own thing.
Look.
You just have to be able to understand, yo, this is my look, and this is what I gotta go for. You know what I'm saying? Like this is.
Like if the person whoever's for you is gonna be for you regardless. You feel me?
And understand, bro. A dub don't you get dubbed. Just you keep shooting, bro. We everybody.
I got dubbed.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you just keep shooting, bro, I got dubbed a lot of times.
Whoever say they didn't get dubbed, bro, is lying. That's a fear fact,
bro. I was on the street.
Because what you said before. Like a lot of times at the beginning, like you try to shoot from somewhere that. You know what I'm saying? That it's not really your range. And you don't know it's not your range until you actually took that shot. And you be like, oh, you know what? Like,
let me like closer.
Bro, there's mad people who try to do, what Dame Lillard do, what Curry do and stuff. They're like, yo, that's not for you.
Come on.
What I'm
saying, what I'm saying is,
sometimes a layup is good, right?
Well, it shouldn't.
Like Cooper don't shoot.
That's a basket.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is a dub shouldn't like it's not something that should break you. You get what I'm saying? Like that's when
it's tough though.
Yo, bro, you good?
Why you say it's tough? I'm glad you said that. Why you said it's tough?
Like they told me. This could be a therapy session.
Tell the world. Now, but for Andy, why you like speak on that?
That's a topic for a different time. That wasn't the question. But to wrap up with the question, what you can do, bro, is like I really believe in like confidence and what you guys said about like taking care of yourself and being fly. Because like, hear me out. Like you could be like a 4 out of 10. And like if you have the confidence and you like taking care of yourself, hey bro, like that adds up and like that makes a big difference. And you can catch the eye of people that might not have like
looked you the second time.
But let me tell you why I wanted you to speak on why it could be tough, right? I try to throw him the alley so he could dunk it and have some type of content. Tying it back to what we talking about, it could be tough because people don't understand who they are. Yeah. Right? And because they don't understand who they are,
that's kind of why
they try. You fumbled, so they try.
I laid it up.
No, you fumbled. You try to lay it up, and it was an air ball. They tried, right? They tried to get approval from somebody else, and that's where you fail.
Yeah,
that's
right. That's huge. That is huge.
Man,
that's
as long
something we gotta speak on because that is happening every single day. People are trying to get approval from somebody else. How? Bro, people do stuff to get likes on social media. Yeah. Why? Because they want an approval for somebody else. Yeah. Like this, just in general, bro, but specifically in this generation, like an approval from somebody else means everything. Word. So when you don't get an approval, bro, think about this, bro. Think about this. You could have a million likes, right? You only look at that one dislike, and you be like, "Yo, what's up?" Why they don't like what's going on? And it's because it affects you so much, right? Because you're trying to approve to everybody. You're trying to please everybody. Word. And what you said earlier, not everybody's gonna like you, bro. Word. You're gonna have some stuff, and that should be able to help you understand that's just how life is. But the problem is that people are like, yo, this is serious. People are literally bodying themselves because somebody else did not approve of them.
And it's not only like just looking for approval, the comparison, like comparing to other people.
Exactly.
That's
like, and it goes into like not even just like the getting dub stuff, but let's say just in music, like, you feel me? You looking at somebody else's numbers like, dang, bro, like he getting all these streams and I'm only getting 400 streams. This and that. You just comparing yourself to somebody instead of keep grinding and keep doing what you're doing
your thing. And then the thing about it is like, yo, as men, we speak in a certain way and stuff like that. Like we talked about this a couple times ago about ego and stuff like that. So we try to hide that. Yeah. We try to put that away. But girls go through that like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we could say, yo, a dub is a dub. Like you gotta shoot your shot and all that. Yeah. But a girl, a
dub to a girl is crazy because like girls are not used to getting dubbed. You feel me? Like
exactly.
That's crazy.
And then at the end of the day, they walk with a certain thing. Like, yo, what am I not good enough? Like what's wrong with me? What's the issue? What's the situation? And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, at the end of the day, like, like we cannot continue this process of being like, yo, I need to get an approval, from them to be able to feel good of myself. Right. Going, back to the beginning and tying it all back, you gotta love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you are first to be able to be like, yo, bro, it doesn't matter. Cause that's the reason why the dub feels so hard. That's why I was asking why you think it feels so hard, because you don't know your value. Yeah. So since you don't know your value, you're letting somebody else put the value on you.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Like you and going deep into the conversation, going back to the first question, right? About like Ray said something, and that's why I love to speak on just like living your truth right in here. Ray said something like, yo, if he's not feeling you, he's not gonna be doing this, right? Because if he got what he wanted from the beginning and you gave him what he wanted, he's out, right? Yo, this is real important, right? A lot of girls give up everything from the beginning because they want the approval from the other person.
And they'll think that will keep you.
And they'll think that they'll keep us. So they be like, yo, I'm going to do this because I want this approval. And at the end of the day, you're giving the value to yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why when something doesn't go the way, it's so hard to be like, yo, I can't hold this. You know what I'm saying? So it's important for us to look, man, like live yourself, live your truth.
Yourself.
That's what Cinecast is. Living your truth. You know what I'm saying? Like living your truth.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
Here you go.
I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead.
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Lee used to compare himself to Paul Wall all the time.
What are you talking about?
Lee used to compare himself to Paul Wall all the time.
I'm not gonna lie. Jay had the most confidence in history, bro. This man walked outside with no shape up, no haircut. He was the man with the tighty whities and all that, bro. The most confidence. So when he was living his truth.
I told you. I told you, I was the ugly duckling.
Now, what I'm saying,
I didn't have light eyes like everybody in the family. That was me.
Who's everybody in the family, bro?
This
our nephew right here.
Yo, no funny.
This our nephew right here, bro.
Y'all probably confused how I'm their nephew, but like I'm confused too. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
alright, I'm just
what are you talking about? You look
man.
exactly like our sister, bro.
not yeah, but like I came out the womb, I was like, wait.
Yo, listen, no funny jokes, bro. We laugh, we joke around and everything, but that's important because I think that conversation goes deeper, bro. Like that question.
Hey, but real quick, and everything we talking about, like when it comes to physical appearance, bro, like we all like experience it. We know about it as men, but like it's like 5 times crazier for like women, how they're wired and all that. Like they struggle like.
But like we're right, like everybody has their preference. So if that shorty's not your preference, then sure.
But going back to it, it's our fault. That's our fault.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's our fault because we point things out. You know what I'm saying, and we put a certain perspective. And that question, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's cool. We joke around. It was funny. You know what I'm saying, and we talk. The truth. Yeah. But it's important to speak to that. To that person because that person could be going through something that's like, yo,
what's her name again?
Like, like I'm crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying, for this to happen. Like nobody. It's a dub, and that's why it's so important to understand. Like, yo, a dub is difficult, but it's part of life. You could get over a dub. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Yo, there's people who took plenty like big L's, bro.
That's me.
Huh?
That's me.
Like, hold on. Like before we switch topic, like I just want to say this real quick. Like, I got a little sister, you feel me? And I tell my little sister all the time, like it don't matter if you feel me, if dude like you. Like, you feel me? It don't matter, like, if what he says about you, if it's negative, if it's positive. If a dude gives you a compliment, or if he doesn't give you a compliment, it don't matter. Like, what a man says about you, like, as a woman, it should never change how you feel. Because we're right, like, keep it 100, like, ain't nobody in this world more stronger than a woman, you feel me? Ain't nobody in this world, like, you feel me? Like, women give us everything, you feel me? So, like, you should always feel empowered because without y'all, there'll be no us.
And at the end of the day, what girls don't understand is that they have the power.
They have the power, bro. If Shorty tells you that, nah, you can't get nothing unless you do this, that, and third, best believe bro's gonna do this, that, and third.
Going back to if it was me,
not to the women, bro.
Samson had all the power from God. And look who took him down.
A shorty.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if a girl understands this, I want you to understand this. Like, you got the power, but you got to give yourself the value. So don't, like Raymond said, like Ray said,
I was hard.
Don't stop look at somebody else's. Stop looking for somebody else's approval. Whether that's a man, that's anybody else. Stop looking for their approval.
Love yourself,
bro, and take a break from social media, women. Like, y'all be hurting yourself.
No, they're not
right now.
Nah, definitely not right now. New merch on the way, baby. I need you to pick.
I need the streams. Not right now.
Hey, hold on. Go listen to Mixed Motion 6 Songs EP. You heard?
Hey, I need y'all on social media right now.
During quarantine, like, me and my sister were just messing around. And we were going over, your iPhone will give you your weekly report on like what you're spending, your screen time and all that.
Yeah.
Bro, my sisters were really racking up like 8 hours a day on social media, like on one app.
That's why when your sister was little, you should have made them tomboys, bro. From my little sister, don't be on none of that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, but can I tell them that new merch coming?
Yeah.
Can I finally tell? Cause I ain't gonna lie. Look, the reason I ain't say nothing.
It's about to be better than Gucci, y'all.
It's Lee right here, man. This guy right here has not gave me the green light to put out. Has not given me the green light to say new merch on the 18th.
this month.
This month, that's in a couple. That's a week or so. That's like a couple
10
days,
bro.
Yo, yeah, I know what it is, man. Y'all, stay tuned. Don't listen to Andy talking about stay off of social media.
Hey, bro, take a
after
break
this
from it,
comes
bro.
out, you know, y'all can do what y'all want to do.
Do whatever y'all
Watch
gotta do.
this in the cast. Get the new merch when it drops.
Listen to my son's EP.
Mixed emotions. You
Listen
heard?
to my
bro.
son's
Hey,
EP.
y'all gonna put the link in the bio? They gonna put the link in the bio. I hope they do. I hope they do. I know the bio. Mixed emotions.
Shout out to Ray. Thank you for being here, Ray.
Bro.
It was great having you.
Go listen to Mixed Emotions 6-song EP. Link in the bio. I hope you heard.
You know what it is,
Y'all know
yo.
the vibes, man.
Episode 8.
Y'all know what it is, man. Cinecast.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.